Guys, Fuad here, back in the building with another video. And you know what, I was going to include this in this week's transfer video, but it's too much of a big subject to include, and to be honest, I've included it in the last two. So CBA, I want to leave some room for actual transfer news, but the saga seems like it has come to an end, and a bit of an anticlimactic one, to be honest. Lionel Messi, raw. I've been talking about this man for the last few weeks because he's been in the headlines. He did request a move out of Barcelona. Who wouldn't? If you're a football player now, do you really want to play for Barca? I don't think so.
Mate, shut the fuck up and get away.
And you know, Messi just turned around and went, lads, I don't want any of it. I want out. And it all unfolded in the last few weeks. All right, let's have a look back. Okay? Let's refresh our minds. We know what happened. He puts it in, and Barcelona come out and confirm the fact that he really does want to leave. Everyone's like, oh, no, it's real this time? He really wants to go? And we started taking in the news, and then news comes out that says there is a clause in his contract which means he can leave Barcelona for free. And we're like, what? Free? How can this be? One of the best players in history. Surely there's got to be a way around it. And Barcelona admitted just that. They said, no lads, this clause, it doesn't count anymore because we're not in the period of time. And we're like, oh, okay, so that makes a lot of sense. So how much does he actually cost? They said 700 million. And we were like, 700 million? Does my dad make that amount of money? No, he doesn't. But anyway, that happened. Then there was also rumors about, no, this clause is still active because the season finished late. Then La Liga stepped in and they were like, lads, stop pissing about. Of course the clause stays in. We want the peas. You know, they made it clear that the clause was still active. And in the last few days, Lionel Messi's dad, who is also his agent, flew to Barcelona and apparently told the president, listen, my son's leaving. But it looks like he hasn't done a great bit of a job because it's flopped. The whole Messi leaving Barcelona has flopped. All that drama for nothing. Lionel Messi is staying at the club for the next season. Who knows what's going to happen next summer, but it's confirmed. Leo Messi has confirmed that he will be a Barcelona player going into next season. And I'm going to read you out his statement, and this is via Goal. He put, I will continue at Barca and my attitude will not change no matter how much I have wanted to go. I am going to continue in the club because the president told me that the only way to leave was to pay the 700 euros clause and that this is impossible. I wasn't happy and I wanted to leave. I have not been allowed this in any way and I will stay at the club so as not to get into a legal dispute. The management of the club, led by Bartomeu, I think that's how you pronounce his name, is a disaster. Raw, man's coming for the whole management, you know. He followed up with, I told the club, the president, that I wanted to go. I've been telling him all year. The truth is there has been no project or anything for a long time. They juggle and cover holes as things go by. I would never go to court against Barca because it is the club that I love. I know that it never crossed my mind to take Barca to court. I mean, fair play for being honest. Man's ruthless. He's like, look, I wanted to go. These men didn't let me. But you know what? I'm going to play footy. That's loyalty. And the most important thing here is the fact that he didn't take him to court. You know, fair play. Because, if he did, it would have turned into so much of an ugly situation. He knows that. But I think he's been kind of responsible in that situation. But Barcelona are out here acting like a dodgy ex, bruv. They're acting toxic. Let the man go. He doesn't want to play for you. He clearly sees, it's just an awkward one. I can't imagine the feelings. Like, it is just a very toxic feeling around there, isn't it? Now, I think this is one of the biggest reasons he stayed. And, it makes sense. He's a family man. He's got kids. He's got a wife. And again, via Goal, this is what he said. When I communicated my wish to leave to my wife and children, it was a brutal drama. The whole family began crying. Matteo's still little and he doesn't realize what it means to go somewhere else and make your life a few years elsewhere. Thiago, he is older. He heard something on TV and found out something and asked. He cried to me and said, let's not go. It was really hard, really. I mean, I think that's like probably the main one. I mean, of course he cares about Barcelona after all those years, but when your kids are like that, all crying and that, I mean, it must be scenes in the house, and they're all little kids as well. His wife, he's been with her for years upon years. Yeah, I think that's the main reason why he didn't leave. But other than that, like I said, it's just Messi over the years has always been rumours, like I've said before, that he's going to leave. And this one felt so real. And I always had a gut feeling that they were going to turn around and say, oh yeah, he's going to stay. And to be honest, I was pretty disappointed because I wanted to see him in the Prem. Even if he played for Man City, I wanted to see the man in the Prem. I wanted to see if he could do it on a cold night at Bramall Lane. But we won't be able to find that out in the foreseeable future. Hopefully next summer we see some sort of drama again and he actually comes to the Premier League. Who knows? But that is the latest. Let me know what you guys think about this whole situation. Who do you think? Do you think the club was right to do that? Do you think Messi was right not to take him to court? Should he have taken them to court? Let me know in the comment section. If you haven't subscribed, please do that already. I'll catch you guys on the next one.